Was I really just surviving that period of my life? Sometimes surviving the day already feels like a win. And I think a lot of us in our 20s are exhausted. Not even just physically exhausted, but emotionally tired. We wake up, go to work, scroll on our phones, and we repeat the same hamster wheel every single day. There were moments in my life that I realized I wasn't enjoying life. And I realized that it's been going on for a few weeks. I was just so focused on making it through the past 3 years after college. And I noticed my screen time going up on my phone. And because I was just scrolling to distract myself from what was truly going on. You never realize how lonely something actually feels until you've done it long enough to look back and say, wow, was I really just surviving that period of my life? That takes me to the next part of this video. Why we feel like we're just surviving. Gen Z, the people in my 20s. I'm your lonely internet friend. I'm here to talk about survival. This is why we feel like we're surviving. Because I don't know what you're personally going through in your life, but us in our 20s, we feel like we're surviving. But why? What can I hint at to bring us a little bit closer together? It can be toxic jobs, comparison, heartbreak, financial stress, isolation, doom scrolling, feeling behind even though you're not. I'm not behind, you're not behind. We just feel like we are because time keeps moving on fast. Look, it's already June. And you just feel like there's a ticking time bomb and it's a clock and it's just going and going. And time moves regardless of what you're going through. Whether you're doing well in life or whether you're not, tomorrow will still come, next month will still come, next year will still come. And then it's just gives us this urge, because when I think of the word survival, excuse me, I'm a little bit crazy here. It gives us this urge to just survive in what I'm in right now until I get to where I want to be. I'm going to survive this job, survive this relationship, survive where I'm living, so then I can just make it through. And that's a tough place to be in, and I just want to tell you that you're not alone in that. Coming back to feeling behind in all of that, whether you are fully independent, halfway independent, in the middle, time still goes away. But time feels tighter. Time feels tighter the older you get. Let me explain that. Time feels tighter the older you get because it feels like the closer I am to, let's say, 27, 28, 29, getting closer to 30, all of these dreams that I've had, people that I thought would stay, things that I've always wanted, hasn't happened yet. Then there's that feeling of being behind. And then you wake up the next day and now you're surviving where you're at in your life at this moment. Versus just enjoying life. Because it's not the life that you thought you wanted. So you're surviving the life that you have. Because you have to think about it. For the rest of your life, your entire life, okay? Let's say you live until 80, or you live until 90. No one has their entire life planned out that far along to the point where they know this is going to work out, this is going to happen, and this is what I'm going to do. Because you're not promised for everything to work out in your favor. You're not. You can work hard at something and fail and try again, or you can work hard at something and realize, you know what, I don't want to do that anymore. I changed my mind. Because you can change your mind, you have free will. But no one has their entire life planned out. And if they do, they're not guaranteed for it to completely work out. So no one has it all figured out. Trust me, I know. I don't even. So take that and hold it with you. But it's going to be okay for us. I pray a lot for this generation, for Generation Z, that we would just, for people to find my channel, of course, that, but also that I pray for God to just show us the way in this season. Everyone is on a different season, a different track. Everyone has their own way of surviving the days. Surviving can't be the final destination for us. So how do we actually start living again? If survival can't be the final destination for us, because I don't want it to be, then how can we start living again? And I want to be honest with you, I think social media in this world convinced us, or someone in your life, or whoever it is, convinced us that between the ages from 20 to 29, even 18 and 19, but between the ages of 20 and 29, we should already know who we are, have money figured out, perfect friendships, perfect relationships, perfect routines, the confidence. It's a fake expectation. You don't need to chase anymore. So maybe healing in your 20s isn't becoming a completely different person overnight. Maybe it's just slowly choosing yourself more every day. Resting when you need to, letting go of comparison, outgrowing people, and letting them, just let them. Trying again as many times as you need for whatever that thing is. Giving yourself grace and realizing you deserve a life that feels lived, not just survived. Healing loneliness also starts with being honest, reaching out, having deeper conversations, and finding and confiding with people you can actually be yourself around. So, how do we actually start living again? Take your life seriously, and you have to realize this is the first time you've ever lived on this earth. You haven't been in your 20s before. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some room to learn, to grow, to cry, to heal, to choose something different. You woke up today for a reason. You're watching this video for a reason. It reached you because it's meant for you. You were not meant here to just survive. Turn your 20s around and believe in you. And realize you do deserve a life that's lived, not just survived. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm glad we got to talk about survival in its relation to loneliness today. And I really hope that it gave you some time to think and choose differently for your life, because you deserve this life to live and not survive. Subscribe, comment down below, because I read all comments. Subscribe and come back for another Loneliness Epidemic episode and video. And I really appreciate it if you did subscribe to help me get to 100,000 subscribers, because it's my dream, and I'm so glad that we had this talk and that you clicked on this video. And come back next week for another episode of my Loneliness Epidemic series. I really truly appreciate it. I'm Maddie, and you're less lonely